Children of class 6, welcome to your SST class. There were 2 or 3 days gap. We have already started lesson 6 of your SST history part, history section, and that is going to be included in your annual syllabus. Today I am going to repeat the previous part as well as I am going to finish this lesson. Okay, so let's start. It's about Janapads and Mahajanapads. I've already told you in my previous video, if you all have followed, that that Janapads mainly means foothold of tribes. Foothold means the base of tribes. Tribes means a few category of people who were not as social beings as we are. They belong to a different class of society. They have their different lifestyle. They have their different um, mm, food habits. They have their different uh, dress code. They also make themselves enjoy with singing and dancing, but that is completely different than that of ours. Okay, and some Janapads, when they combine together, or the larger or powerful units of Janapads, are known as Mahajanapads. Sorry, that were known as Mahajanapads. Okay, so uh, some of the major important Mahajanapads were Magad, Koshala, Vatsa, and Avanti. Mainly four. They were Magadha, Koshala, Vatsa, and Avanti. Once again, Magadha, Koshala, Vatsa, and Avanti. Now, how do we get to know about these Mahajanapads? We get to know about these Mahajanapads by Jataka tales. Many books are there. Among them, one is Jataka Tales. That is a Buddhist text. That is a Buddhist text. So now, which places had this Mahajanapads and Janapads? Hastinapur, Antrajikera, that is now in Uttar Pradesh, and Patna, which is now in Bihar. So what did I say? Hastinapur, Atrajikera, that is in Uttar Pradesh, that is in UP, and Patna, which is in Bihar. Understood? Now, what do they have? Where from we are getting to know about this? We have pottery. We have seen different types of potteries. They are basically red in color. Also, iron weapons and agricultural tools. Now, what are agricultural tools? Agricultural tools means those equipments or those what should I say? Those technical things you can say, or um, those instruments which can be used, or rather which were used for doing cropping or farming. Those are called your um weapons, crops weapons, or agricultural tools, you can say. And iron weapons were those which were used to kill animals, to dig ground, to cut crops, that were also made up of iron. All these translations, improvements, growths, then lift up of the culture, everything took place in the latter Vedic period. In my previous sections, I have already told you that period was divided into two parts. One is early Vedic period and the other is latter Vedic period. And this part, or this development or progress of the society, or transformation of the society, you can also say, took place in the latter Vedic period, not in the early Vedic period. Okay, now we will get to know about the life of Mahajanapads. Mahajanapad's life was divided into three types: social life, economical life, and political life. Social life, economical life, and political life. Now, what is social life? Social life, that their life was divided into four janas, or into four categories: Brahmins, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, and Shudras. What were they? Brahmins, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, and Shudras. Brahmins, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, and Shudras. Now, who were Brahmins? Brahmins were the educational section or the educated part of their society. These people have education in them. They have the power to read. They have the capacity to read and learn books. They even had the capacity to follow or fulfill the pious rituals related with gods, like um, doing yagyas, doing puja, all the puja ceremonies. Okay, these people belonging to Brahman category, they used to do all this, and they were regarded as the highest level of the society. They were regarded as the highest level of the society. Understand you all? Next comes Kshatriyas. Kshatriyas were the fighters, soldiers like kings, then soldiers, then mantri. They are all belonging to the Kshatriyas. Spelling is Kshatriyas. You can see in your book four different categories are mentioned along with the pictures. There you will find in Kshatriyas, the king's picture is there, then the soldiers' pictures are there. Okay, holding bow and arrows. Third comes Vaishyas. Vaishyas are the farmers, those who deal with crops, fields, then agriculture. They belong to the Vaishyas group. And last were the Shudras. They included carpenter, blacksmith, and cleaning, sweeper. They were belonging to the Shudras. So four categories are clear: Brahmins, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, and Shudras. Four categories are clear. Next, we are going to the development of towns and cities. How did these cities grew up? Actually, you all know that growth and development depends upon economy. What is economy? Money, taka paisa. Okay, so growth and development depends upon money. The more money you are having, the more development you are going to have. The more money you are having, the more progress you will be able to bring in your lifestyle, because you have to purchase different types of things to build up your lifestyle or to grow up your lifestyle. And for that, kings needed huge sums of money to maintain large armies under them. For this, they collected taxes from people. Special officers were appointed to collect these taxes. নাও, যেরকম এখন গভর্নমেন্টকে যদি আমরা ট্যাক্স না দিই, তাহলে গভর্নমেন্ট আমাদের কান্ট্রিকে বা আমাদের সোসাইটিকে বা আমাদের সিটিকে মেনটেন করতে পারবে না। আমাদের টাকা দিয়েই আমাদের জিনিস প্রিজার্ভ করা হয় বা মেনটেন করা হয়, বাট দ্য অ্যামাউন্ট ইজ ভেরি লো। অ্যামাউন্ট ইজ ভেরি লো, খুব কম টাকা লাগে, হিউজ অ্যামাউন্ট নয়। একটা যে প্রচুর টাকা ট্যাক্স দিতে হচ্ছে তা নয়, বাট some amount we have to give to the government. Similarly, in those days, those were the taxes. These taxes were being paid by the people residing in the community, state, or society. Whom they have to pay? They had to pay the taxes to the kings, so that king can take care of their privileges, their facilities. King can provide them comfort. Okay. Now, according to the tax collection department, there were different officers appointed. They were being given different responsibilities to collect taxes from different categories of people. Agriculture was the main occupation of the people, and the part of the tax which agricultural people or the farmers had to give to the king was bhag. ভাগ, জমির ভাগ, ফসলের ভাগ, যে ফসলটা তুমি পাচ্ছ তার ভাগ, a part of the crop which you are getting from your field, that is called bhag. BHAGA, bhag. Don't read bhaga. A will remain silent. Don't read bhaga. That is bhag or part. Understand? Now, later on, how the crops, the farmers started farming, and in a huge amount they started it exporting. Exporting to where? Exporting to different other countries. ঠিক আছে, অন্যান্য দেশে they started to send it off, and from there they used to get amount money, And so the amount of money which they are getting, which they used to get by cropping, is more than they are when they are exporting. They are getting more amount. So let very naturally and gradually their lifestyle will improve. নর্মালি যদি কেউ সুতির ছাপা পরে বা সিম্পল ড্রেস পরে, when he or she will get more amount or a money, তখন কি বলবে, আমি একটু বেটার জামা কাপড় পরবো, I'll progress my lifestyle. Similarly, towns and cities started their progressing. Roads were built, bridges were built, so that trade can be improved. Things can easily be carried from one place to another. Next comes, and the last part is the political life. Now, political life is what, that time politics was not so much popular. One head was there, that was king, and if anybody wants to be king, then specific categories are there. As we have now, if anyone wants to be chief minister or prime minister, কিছু categories আছে যেগুলো fulfill করতে হয়. Similarly, in that time, if you want to be a king, then you have to fulfill some categories. Now let's see what were the categories. He was elected by people because he was strong and able. First category, you have to be strong, you have to be confident about yourself, and you should have the capacity to control others. Second, if his father was a king, then gradually he will be the king. He will get the name from his father's death. Second point. Third, he became powerful after conquering neighboring territories. এবার মনে করো, you are conquering neighboring territories, neighboring area গুলোকে তুমি conquer করছো. You are conquer করছো মানে জিতছো, you are winning. So that means what? You are strong enough. Then people will ask you to be the king, because the leader have to be very strong. Fourth, he performed sacrifices like Ashwamedha Yagya or Rajasuya so that he can gain control. People will see that no, king is doing pujas and yagnas, and he is sacrificing his good things so that our life will become comfortable, or we will be benefited. Understand, you children? Now, there ends your lesson, but one major difference I want to tell you all. Here you see pictures are given about Ashwamedha Yagya and Rajasuya Yagya. You can see pictures. And there, in the last page of there is one difference between monarchies and Ganasangha. Let's see what is the difference between monarchies. Monarchy where they were ruled by king or queen. Monarchy Raja king বা queen হতো. Ganasangha were ruled by Ganapati, chief, holder of a specific part. Second, power was concentrated in the hand of the king, and here the power was concentrated in the hand of the Ganpati and by the Sangha. Sangha is the body of constituting representatives. গ্রুপের ভেতর থেকে কিছু স্পেসিফিক পিপল দিয়ে রিপ্রেজেন্টেটিভ করা হতো, তাদের হাতে পাওয়ার থাকতো, and they used to decide what will be the power of the Ganpati. Position was basically in monarchy, you are the king, your son will be the king. আর এখানে the position was usually chosen by the Sangha. Purely democratic thing. They were mainly located in the fertile Gangetic plains. Monarchies were mainly located in the Gangetic plains, and Ganasangha were fertile regions in the foothills of Himalayas. Okay. And monarchyর এক্সাম্পল হচ্ছে Magadha, Kashi, Vatsa. আর Ganasanghaর এক্সাম্পল হচ্ছে Vaji, Shakya, Maila. This difference is very important. Please learn it, and please give me comment if you have understood the lesson properly or not, if you have any doubt or not. And very soon I'll be forwarding the question answers and required exercises related with this chapter. Okay, take care and wish you all a very, very happy and prosperous new year. Thank you.